They told you family is everything. They told you blood excuses all behavior. They told you just forgive and move on. That advice is dangerous, and for men, it's often a form of self-betrayal. Stoicism was never about being weak, passive, or endlessly tolerant. It was about dignity, self-respect, and sovereignty over your own life. Some forms of disrespect are not misunderstandings. They are tests. And if you tolerate them, especially from family, you teach people exactly how to treat you. This video will expose 6 types of disrespect you must never tolerate. Not from friends, not from partners, not even from family. Because boundaries are not cruelty. They are self-mastery. You can forgive internally, but access, proximity, influence, those must be earned. Ignore this, and you will slowly lose your reputation, your authority, and your self-respect. But set these boundaries, and you reclaim your power. Let's begin with disrespect. Number 1, public humiliation. The first disrespect you must never tolerate is public humiliation. When someone mocks you, belittles you, or exposes your weaknesses in front of others, especially family. It is not joking. It is a power move. This is dangerous because it attacks your reputation, not just your feelings. Stoicism is clear. Your name, your standing, your dignity are extensions of your character. Example: a family member laughs at your decisions during a gathering. They frame it as humor. But notice the pattern. Only you are the target, and always in front of witnesses. If you ignore this, you teach everyone watching that you are safe to disrespect. And once that image forms, it is hard to reverse. Marcus Aurelius warned, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. Your response must be calm, but firm. You do not laugh it off. You do not explain yourself. You remove access. Because tolerating public humiliation is not forgiveness. It is self-erasure. Ignore this, and you will lose authority forever. But draw the line once, and your presence changes. Now let's move to disrespect number 2, ignoring your boundaries. The second disrespect is ignoring your boundaries, not questioning them, not misunderstanding them, ignoring them, again and again. This is dangerous because it trains people to believe your no is negotiable, and a man whose boundaries are negotiable has no sovereignty. Example: you clearly say you won't discuss certain topics. You ask for privacy. You set limits on time, money, or involvement, and they push anyway, using guilt, tradition, or family duty. That is not love. That is control. Epictetus was explicit. If you want to be respected by others, you must first respect yourself. When you allow repeated boundary violations, you are teaching others how to treat you. Silence becomes permission. Here's the hard truth. If you ignore this, you will lose your self-respect slowly, without noticing. But here's how to reclaim your power. State the boundary once, enforce it with distance. Forgiveness can stay. Access must go. Now let's move to disrespect number 3, dismissing your values and decisions. The third form of disrespect is when your values and decisions are constantly dismissed. Not debated, dismissed. This is dangerous because it attacks your judgment, the core of your masculinity. Example: you make a decision about your career, your lifestyle, or who you allow into your life, and a family member says, "You'll regret it." Or worse, "You don't know what you're doing." Repeat it, publicly or privately. That is not concern. That is undermining. Seneca warned us, "No man is free who is not master of himself." When others constantly question your decisions, They are trying to reclaim control over your direction. If you tolerate it, you slowly begin to doubt yourself. And self-doubt is the fastest way to lose authority. Ignore this, and you will start living defensively, explaining yourself to people who never respected you. But here's how to reclaim your power. You stop justifying, you stop arguing, you let results speak, and you reduce access. Because a man who cannot choose his own path will never be respected on it. Now let's move to disrespect number 4. Publicly humiliating or mocking you. Advorim. The fourth form of disrespect is public humiliation. Jokes at your expense, sarcasm disguised as humor, stories told to make you look small. This is not harmless, it is status destruction. Example: at a family gathering, someone brings up your failures, your past mistakes, or personal weaknesses, then laughs. Everyone else laughs too, and you are expected to take it to keep the peace. That expectation is dangerous. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." But Stoicism does not mean tolerating humiliation. It means recognizing when someone is attacking your dignity and refusing to participate. If you allow public disrespect, you teach everyone watching that you can be diminished without consequence. Ignore this, and your reputation erodes silently. But here's how you reclaim your power. You shut it down, calmly, directly, or you walk away and withdraw access. Because a man who allows himself to be mocked in public will never be taken seriously in private. Now let's move to disrespect number 5. Invalidating your boundaries and life choices. The fifth form of disrespect is boundary invalidation, when your decisions, limits, or values are constantly questioned, dismissed, or ridiculed. This is not concern. This is control. Example: you say no to a family request that drains you. You choose a different career path. You set limits on time, money, or access, and they respond with guilt, sarcasm, or moral pressure. After everything we've done for you? That is not love. That is leverage. Epictetus warned, if you wish to be invincible, make yourself dependent on nothing that is not your own. When others refuse to respect your boundaries, they are demanding ownership over your life. If you tolerate this, you slowly betray yourself until your life no longer feels like yours. Ignore this, and you become a servant to other people's expectations. But here's how you reclaim your power. You stop explaining. You state your boundary once and enforce it with distance. A man without boundaries has no sovereignty, and sovereignty is the foundation of self-respect. Next comes the final and most unforgivable form of disrespect. Disrespect 6. Humiliating you, publicly or privately. The final and most unforgivable form of disrespect is humiliation. Mocking you, exposing your weaknesses, laughing at your failures. Sometimes in public, sometimes in private, disguised as jokes. This is not honesty. This is character assassination. Example: a family member brings up your past mistakes at gatherings. They belittle your ambitions. They remind others who you used to be, so you never outgrow their image of you. That is not familiarity. That is domination. Seneca wrote, "A man is as miserable as he believes himself to be." Humiliation is designed to shrink your self-image, so you doubt your worth and accept lesser treatment. If you tolerate this, your dignity erodes in silence. Ignore this, and you teach others that your honor is negotiable. But here is how you reclaim your power. You do not argue. You do not defend. You remove access. A Stoic does not beg for respect. He withdraws it from those who violate his dignity. Now it's time to understand the difference between forgiveness and access. Let this be clear. Stoicism does not teach you to tolerate disrespect. It teaches you to see clearly and act with discipline. You may forgive in your heart, but forgiveness does not require access. Boundaries are not punishment. They are not revenge. They are self-mastery in action. Marcus Aurelius warned us, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And your estimate decides everything. When you allow disrespect, you tell the world and yourself that your dignity is negotiable. A man who respects himself does not explain his boundaries. He enforces them. Family, friends, or blood. Anyone who repeatedly violates your dignity loses proximity, not out of hatred, but out of clarity. If this message sharpened your thinking, like this video. Subscribe to Stoic True Wisdom if you are building discipline, boundaries, and unshakable self-respect. Remember this: self-mastery begins the moment you stop betraying yourself.